Alright folks, welcome back to King's Consoles. Here we've got a bit of topic discussion for you. Now, unless you're on a different planet, if you're into your retro video games, you know that this thing's kind of dropped on the world, and YouTube especially. The number of people with SNES minis unboxings, yeah, it's kind of flooded YouTube at the moment, if you're into that type of thing. I'm not going to unbox this, but I was very lucky to pick up the SNES, or just Super Nintendo Entertainment System, Nintendo Classic Mini, Snes Mini. Very lucky to pick this up. Little story about this first. As you know, pre-orders just didn't exist. If you're very lucky to get one at the time they first announced, I think it was back in June. I was actually on the holiday when they were first announced and they were gone. Trickles of pre-order since. There was a website called Stock Finder which I was on. I was awake at 6 o'clock in the morning on the day of release, and I was lucky enough, right place, right time, on that site, said it was stock in Argos. Now, strange enough, Argos didn't have it available on the app, so if you had the Argos app and searched Super Nintendo Classic Mini, it didn't exist. If it was on the website, I had a direct link from Stock Informer, I think it's the website, stockinformer.com, that took me straight to the listing, and I got this for $79.99, which will come on shortly. And I was lucky enough that there's a big Argos store near me which had stock. To be fair, by the time I actually put my order in, so this is a click and collect, fast track order, bought it yesterday, picked up today. Luckily they did hold it, so I paid for it, so it was there when I picked up today. I was a bit worried that it wouldn't be there. But yeah, within the matter of minutes of me doing this at 6 AM in the UK, they were gone. I looked at my local store in Dunfermline, none. Anywhere about Livingston, I had to go through Livingston, if you know the geographics of Scotland. I had to go through to Livingston Retail Park to pick this one up. There was actually ones available in Livingston Centre in Argos, but yeah, they were gone. But anyway, all I'm just trying to say is, this is a bloody hard thing to come by. Seems to be easier than the NES Mini. I've heard a lot more people having success, which is a good thing, but it still leaves a lot of guys out there who don't actually have it. And I'm very lucky to have this. And yeah, so this isn't a boast video at all, but this is bringing a topic. So while I was actually picking this up, I'll put this down for now. I went into the shopping centre and had a little look around. Of course, no stores had them in stock anywhere apart from one shop, which is CEX. Now, to my belief, to my disbelief, I should say, the CEX in Livingston, I don't know if it's like this across the nation, but certainly from what I experienced, it was. CEX had 5, no, maybe that's 6 of these bad boys sitting in the back stock. Now, I don't know if you realise how CEX is set up. I think most stores are the same. You've got the glass window, the front of the shop, there's like a gap in between for the staff, and then there's another window which you display stuff on as well. As I walk past the shop, on the ground, in between that section where you've got the display, the staff member normally sits there doing whatever, and the display, there was 5 of these things sitting on the ground. I was like, God, and I was just curious, like, what price are they going to charge for these? Because I think the NES Classic went for about £130 at some point, and that's what they'll be going for, £130 about eBay for the SNES Classics. So I thought, right, let's go in the shop and have a look, this should be fun. There was one later on which made 6 boxes, £150. Retail price, $79.99, and that's what I played in Argos, most other sites, Tesco Direct, you name it. You buying this retail, it is $79.99. £150 in CEX, and they had 6 of them. Now, in my understanding, I don't think 6 people have walked in and said, oh, I just bought this today for 80 quid. How much will you give me for it? And I don't even think the website's even got these listed. I done a quick search before I came on. You can't actually find these on CEX site, so I don't even know if they were trade them and what they give you. £100 maybe, if you're lucky. But yeah, so being a retailer, to me it seems like, and I know this is probably practice for other games as well, they obviously get them from Nintendo directly or a supplier. Because the box doesn't come sealed, so you can quite easily open this tab. There's no sticker over it. You can open this tab and look inside the box, shut it and close it. Usually CEX will take a new game, so for example Project Cars 2, which I recently bought from them, they'll take a brand new game, open it, take the disc out, put it on the shelf and charge new game prices for, but it's technically a pre-owned game, because as soon as you unravel that game cellophane, it's a pre-owned game. So in this case with Super Nintendo, the lucky thing for these guys is that they don't have to do shit. They can just take the boxes as they are, because pre-owned or owned, they're going to be the exact same if there's no seal on them. And it seems to me they can just put whatever price they like on it. Which is, if people are willing to pay £150 for one of these, good on them. I just think it's a business in a shop. It's kind of a bit wrong, especially when they're getting it from the retailer directly, and they get away with it because they sell used goods. Majority of stuff in CEX is pre-owned stuff, give the exception new games. You will get people that will buy a game on release day, or equipment on release day, play it and go straight away and trade it back in to get the most amount of credit. And I can understand that with some games. But to have 6 SNES mini classics, so classic minis, what you fucking call them, because they get called so many different things, in the store on the day after release day, which is, yeah, just yesterday was release day, and charging 150 quid, something not right there. So I don't know what the prices are, but that was just really the point of this video, to say good luck to everyone that's looking for them. Hopefully Nintendo has learned from the NES Classic and will have enough of these out for Christmas so people can get them. Unfortunately, I think there will be people disappointed due to scalpers, people picking them up as many as possible and flogging them eBay. And it's easy to say, please guys, don't buy these, but if you're really looking forward to this, sometimes you're willing to pay that. Because I never picked up an NES Classic purely for that reason. When they're going for £130, it's like, it's not worth that to me. I've got a lot of NES games, and I've got actually a lot of the games from the NES Classic anyway. If they do the re-release, which they're meant to do next year, and they come out for a reasonable price, I'll pick it up. I was glad to pick this up for the money. For me, this is £80 worth. I know it's going straight to Nintendo, a big corporation as well, but to pay £80 for this, for the games that's on it, I'm more than happy. But for a shop to, I understand scalpers, they're just trying to make a quick buck on something that's popular. It happens at Christmas time all the time. Popular toy comes out, people buy them as much as possible out of stock, and they flog them on eBay. We've been doing it for years, pretty much since eBay's been around. There's scalpers out there, and as I said, good on them. That's just entrepreneur. If they want to do that, it's a shame for people that can't pick them up. But the only way we can stop that is people stop buying them from them. And unfortunately, there's people out there that are willing to pay the prices. It's just the way business works, unfortunately. Not that I condone it, but it's always going to exist as long as there's supply and demand. There's not enough systems out there for supply. The demand's going to go up, and these people will get them in first. They'll sit there all day waiting for pre-orders. Use sites like Stock Informer. Tesco Direct actually sends you emails. They'll sign up to all these things. As soon as they're available, boom, they'll pick them up. But the fact that a retailer like CEX can use the distribution, I don't know how they pick these up, but obviously I'm just going by assumption. But a store can pick these up as a retailer and flog them for, it's not double the price, but it's not far off. Yeah, I just think that's a bit wrong. So if, say, you do agree with me, or put your feelings down in the comments. It's maybe the first time you cross my video. Yeah, just let me know what you think about stores like C. I don't know if Game do. I don't think Game do this. Game just sell them as new. They sell pre-owned stuff as well. Don't know if there's any difference there, but yeah, this video is mainly about CEX being dicks and not selling items for proper retail value when they most likely have, and I say it's speculation, pick them up for retail costs from distribution and not second hand. But this Dave from Console saying I'm glad I got off my chest. It's not my usual type of videos in here. Usually it's gameplay and showing off figures, but that kind of riled me up today after picking up my version. And I know a lot of people in the retro gaming community who would love to have one of these and be willing to pay retail price. And unfortunately it's not going to happen. Well, not soon, but hopefully you guys out there who haven't managed to get one, and weren't as lucky as myself. See, I was just right place, right time. I missed out on NES Classic. That was just perfect timing for me, and it really is a matter of perfect timing if you want to get this until Nintendo give it enough systems for everyone to enjoy. And enjoy, I hope you do when you do get one eventually. But this is Dave for King's Consoles, saying catch you later, and see you for another video very soon.